All right, welcome to another amazing, amazing review. Oh boy. Um, recently I've been watching because it's been like probably a good like 4 years since it came out. I've been recently watching The Loud House currently, and I gotta tell you, I mean the show's great. I like the art style, I like the comic strip style, I like the I just like the characters. I like the fact that it's not like a cliched, stereotypical. It's a nice breath of fresh air, and it doesn't have all the stupid little like Nickelodeon tropes that have been flooding the network since the late 2000s into the early 2010s, and then once the show came out, it basically kind of like changed everything. Um, so I'm incredibly impressed with the show currently. Keep in mind, I've only watched, I think, a good 12 episodes of the show. And I'm going to be talking about one of them I have seen. And I actually purposely went out and watched this one because I wanted to make a video on it. Regardless of what my opinion is, because I know that this is one of probably the most infamous episodes in the entire series. It's one of the boys. And there's a reason why it's the most infamous episode, or one of the most infamous episodes. It's because, like I just said, it doesn't have all the cliches or all the stereotypes. This episode is exactly what would have happened if the Loud House carried all of those stupid stereotypes of, oh, he's a boy, he's gonna be annoyed because it's all girls. Oh, the girls are all annoyed because the boy's being gross or disgusting or all that bullshit. So that's basically what this episode is, and that's basically whatever this episode all boils down to. Basically begins with the main character, Lincoln Loud, um, basically saying that, like, getting annoyed at his sisters, all the bullshit thing. And there's like one of the sisters that comes up to him and is like, oh my gosh, you're so disgusting. Oh my god, why are you doing that? Oh my god. I'm like sitting here, even though the sister who's actually saying it, like, her character trait is actually like, she kind of is this gross and disgusting sort of thing. So all the character, like, all the characters, girls, all of them, they're just gone. They're all the same. They're all like fluffy princess and all this other bullshit. So that's a big one right there. Um, and so that was annoying enough. And there are a few gags here. Like, there's a few gags that actually work in this first half of this episode, but they're very few and far between, and it gets worse and worse as time goes on. Lincoln, being annoyed, then gets like a watch from one of his sisters to enter a multi-universe thing. This is another thing that just completely lost me because Loud House never does this sort of thing. Like, it's more of like a laid down to earth sort of show. It's never been really that like crazy on like sci-fi and all this other stuff. So granted, it is a dream. It is revealed it is a dream, but still very weird and very jarring. I didn't really expect that in this show. I was kind of like, whoa, this is kind of weird. So he goes into a portal, and it basically makes all of his sisters into brothers. So now, instead of 10 sisters, he has 10 brothers. And if you know where this is going, it's pretty damn obvious, and it's really damn cliche. They're all mean, and they're all gross, and they're all disgusting. And it probably the worst 5, 6, 7 minutes of the Loud House I've seen, um, in the entirety of me watching this show, which is only 12 episodes, keep in mind. But still, it was annoying, it was repetitive, it was stupid, and it was uncomfortable. And it was gross. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. I'm not a big fan of like gross out. I'm not a big fan of that. Um, I mean, granted, this show does have it, but it's very, very little. There's not really too much there. I mean, you can kind of you can turn a blind eye to it. That's basically what I mean. You can turn a blind eye to it, but it's not like in plain sight, and it's not in plain view. But you all have them burping, you have them farting, you have them doing armpit farts and stuff like that. It's like what are you doing? This is the one thing that everyone liked this show for. This is the one thing that everyone liked this show for, was it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this, and here you are doing it, and of course, it's one of the more hated episodes. Personally, I am one of those people. I do not like this episode. This episode is terrible. Terrible. So, we do that. We go through all that. We go through all that bullshit. Then, it's revealed after one thing happens and another thing happens. It's revealed, oh, it's all a dream. All that 6, 7 minutes out the fucking window because it was all a dream. I totally forgot to mention the worst part about the entire episode is the fact that all the brothers that were originally the Loud House sisters never carry over the exact same traits. So Luna, she's very, very nice to Lincoln. She's very, very nice and caring to Lincoln. As a boy, he's just a dick. I mean, there's no like real like thing. She's just an absolute dick towards Lincoln, like everyone else. Everyone else is a dick. Everyone else is this. I get what they're trying to go for. They're trying to go for the whole be careful what you wish for. Because Lincoln was like, I wish I had more brothers and stuff. I know what they're trying to go for, but there's a thing. There's a big difference between us being annoyed and Lincoln being annoyed. Here's the thing that I hate about this episode is the fact that it's annoying to the audience. It's not annoying to just Lincoln, it's annoying to the audience. Yes, you're annoying Lincoln, but you're annoying the people who are watching your episode. There is no excuse for that. There is never any excuse for that in a cartoon animation. I'm here to laugh. I'm not here to be like, so when's this gonna be over? I'm not like that's seriously what it was. It was just like I cannot believe I'm watching. This is terrible. Like I cannot I literally could not believe I was watching. Um but yeah, he goes back and oh, everything's all hunky dory and all this other stuff. There's even a gag where he's a girl on in the other universe or whatever, and like because he tries to go back to the other another universe and he realizes that he's in another one where he's a girl and all of them are brothers, and then he wakes up and we reveal it's all a dream, blah blah blah, whatever, and it's like oh we're all we're all friends or whatever. And it's just like I don't know. This episode was just it's just weird. I don't know what this episode was. It's just weird. There was so many things going on in it. Lincoln was annoyed with his sisters and how overprotective they were and how this was going on and all sort of stuff. And Lincoln wishes that he has brothers, gets that wish. It's terrible. It's annoying. It's stupid. It's terrible. And it's not even that funny, to be honest. It's not even funny. Like, there's not even any, like, real joke I can think of. Fuck, they literally showed a piece of literal shit. A piece of literal shit inside the toilets. They have a close up on it and everything. Like, what the fuck? That's not funny. That's just why. And not to mention it gets a swirly in it. This fuck, man. It's terrible episode. Terrible episode. Terrible episode. Bad. Just bad. It wasn't funny. It wasn't great. It wasn't enjoyable. I mean, there was a few funny parts, but like I said, man, the funny parts are so small in this. They're so small. So small. You could literally fit a penny between them. That's how small they are. This episode was just bad. It was bland. So, I did also watch, Raw in the Family, which is another one that's kind of interesting. I also watched, I think Greenhouse and Butterfly Effect, which are other episodes that are kind of weird. I'll probably do those in the next few weeks, maybe in a month or two. I don't know how long I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and do these again because I just haven't really been doing them. I mean, last time I did them was like a year ago, and that was for Escape from Cluster Prime, I'm pretty sure. And obviously, I'm going back to the old vlog style because I like this, and I like this idea of doing the episodes way more than just going through a synopsis and having to animate it and do all this other bullshit. So I'm gonna go and do this, and yeah, I'm gonna go and see you guys in the next video, I suppose, and yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.